Gary's entrepreneurial sister Kay and husband Don having opened a Nevada office for their recent LLC business, Orbital Tech Search Incorporated, to establish legal residency in non-corporate taxing state, enabling prospective clients a means to diversify and incorporate their income. Orbital having been established, joining the ranks of the D Valley's 3 California LLCs, Indian Creek, Morning Dove, Olive, Forever LLC. Gary never wanted to turn down an opportunity to expand his knowledge, accepting an invitation to accompany his sister to Reno for a 3-day conference and seminar on LLCs, entitled The Asset Protection and Tax Planning Strategy Conference, at the Atlantis Hotel and Casino hosted by the Laughlin Institute of Corporation Studies. The seminar to address what was known in the world of corporate structure as the Red Ink system, a means of diversifying their income and transferring it into several LLCs, showing a loss by means of distribution, thus a reduction in taxes. The 3-day conference to start on Wednesday, March 24th, brother and sister to travel by car. Don would not be in attendance for the conference because of work priorities, but fly into Reno Friday night to spend the weekend. Joining the seminar group besides the two would be Gary's niece Brenda McQuarrie and a friend of Don's, computer engineer Dave Matthews, also another non-participant friend. Gary soon found the Reno journey entailed more than just a 3-day conference at the Atlantis, discovering they also would be spending Saturday and Sunday nights at the Silver Legacy Hotel and Casino. A departure for Reno and the 3-day conference, Gary piloting the Buick with his sister. A stop for gas at San Andreas, before the venture east on Highway 88 at Jackson, the upward journey over the Sierras beginning. Kay asking if she could drive. Gary not surprised, as his sister was the driver in their family, not ever recalling her husband Don in the driver's seat when she was present. Leaving the bounds of the Sierras, an afternoon Reno arrival at the towering new edifice still under construction, the Atlantis. The two entering, meeting with Catherine's daughter Brenda, Dave Matthews, and family friend. Gary immediately perceiving the beckoning sound resonating from the casino, its hypnotic voice enticing with the promise of reward. Kay in a business-like manner registered questions about the conference. The answers were given. The large lobby venue directory servicing notice of the conference room location and the 8:30 a.m. starting time. Gary having sat through 10 years of informative seminar session on a variety of subjects with the Kansas Hospital Engineers Association, discovering sometimes you feel like you're being held hostage. There was an upside to seminar attendance beside the educational benefit. It was the dietary morsels provided during a break by the facility catering service. But when partaken of and endowed sometimes made it difficult to stay awake. Dave Matthews being a large person, and concurrently having a large appetite, plus frequenting the late hours in the casino, would eat a copious afternoon lunch. Subsequently one afternoon during a monotone seminar presentation, he found no difficulty discovering Slumberland. Brenda and Gary were not distracted with Dave's dozing until he began to snore. Then Brenda took control, quietly furnishing an unwelcome elbow to bring him back to reality. Gary wasn't a gambler as such, but enjoyed watching others. He enjoyed spending the evenings with his niece Brenda, the two attempting to show a profit on the uncooperative machines, but together discovering a host of mutual subjects to converse about. The morning would find them meeting at the bar, skipping breakfast because of the early conference time, Brenda having discovered, if you purchased $10 in coins for the bar's counter slot machines you would receive a free drink, and as regiment would have it, Brenda would deposit the $10 in coins in the slot machine, and toasting the loss with a Bloody Mary for breakfast. The 3 days of Laughlin asset protection and tax strategies coming to a conclusion, Gary recognizing the big picture of de facto deception of corporate tax by setting up a circle of LLCs, strategically rotating assets from one to another to show a loss. With Don arriving from San Francisco for the weekend, a move being made to the Silver Legacy, a change from the upscale modern motif of the Atlantis, to the Western mining heritage of the 1,700-room, 42-story Silver Legacy that opened in 1995. With the move, it was getting to be more like a family reunion, Kay's daughter Mary Garrett arriving to join Brenda, the two to visit their father, John O.V., who had suffered a debilitating illness and was now residing in Carson City. Gary found the most impressive feature in the Silver Legacy was the giant 180-foot automated replica of a silver mining rig, its performance set on a timing mechanism with clock watching bystanders waiting to observe its operation. The Buick was being put to good use, transporting Donald and Kay to their Nevada office, and Brenda and Mary asking to borrow the Skylark to visit their father in Carson City. Gary happy to comply with both the request. The weekend coming to an end, Gary making 2 trips to the Reno airport, the first to see his Brenda off, and Donald's return to San Francisco. A farewell to Reno, this time Gary, when asked by his sister about his impressions of the past week, 2 words came to mind: an experience.